there everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of What Makes This Plane Great. Today we're going to be talking about a heavy, colossal sized plane that was good at both shooting enemy aircraft in the sky and excelling in the ground attack type roles too. The plane I'm talking about is the American single-engine juggernaut, the Republic P-47 Thunderbolt. So what makes this plane great? Well, it was a fast aircraft with good high-altitude performance, and despite a late entry in the war, it went on to be the most produced American fighter aircraft of World War II. Another great thing about this aircraft was that it was easy to maintain. To me, the main great thing about the P-47 Thunderbolt is not only its speed and high-altitude performance, or the fact it could compete with German FW-190s and Bf-109s despite its sheer size and it probably weighing more than some twin-engine aircraft. The main thing that makes the Jug great is its ruggedness. The P-47 was able to absorb and take a hell of a lot of punishment, saving many pilots' lives in the process. There were countless times where Thunderbolts would come in and land and just be covered in hundreds of bullet holes, oil leaking everywhere, and two cylinders missing from its huge and powerful Pratt & Whitney radial engine. With how rugged the P-47 Thunderbolt was, it could take a lot of punishment from both enemy fire in the air and from the ground, so it served well in both fighter and fighter-bomber ground attack roles. Some people will say that the P-47 Thunderbolt was one of the best multi-role aircraft of World War II. It's definitely in my list when it comes to best ground attack aircraft of the war. Another great thing about the P-47 Thunderbolt was they always had great armament. Its standard armament was its 850 caliber machine guns. Them alone were deadly against both enemy aircraft and ground targets. But on top of that, it could also carry a bomb load of over 2,000 pounds. So a bomb under each wing and under the fuselage. If it wasn't bombs being carried under the wing, then it would have a few rockets under each wing. Another great thing and rather revolutionary thing regarding weapons of the P-47 Thunderbolt was that it was the first plane to use napalm as a weapon. This first took place in Saipan, and how it worked was external fuel tanks and drop tanks were used as containers for the napalm bombs, and they were constructed while fitted on the planes. Napalm and gasoline were pumped in the tanks, and a detonator was fitted. Quick great thing I'll say about the P-47 Thunderbolt was that later models were made that had better range which was needed for bomber escort duties, but also other upgrades like bubble canopies for better visibility, and of course speed and altitude related upgrades. As the war went on, the P-47 Thunderbolts were used more and more in the ground attack fighter bomber roles, as the P-51 Mustang with its better range, speed and manoeuvrability took over in the bomber escort roles and main Allied fighter roles, causing the P-51 Mustang to overshadow the P-47 Thunderbolt in the process. Much like with the American heavy bombers really, with the B-17 Flying Fortress overshadowing the B-24 Liberator. So that's it for this latest episode. Please like, subscribe, leave a nice little comment below, hit the bell for notifications, and check out my other videos and playlists I created. Cheers.